We have with us Giles Garcia. He's the business lead director, Xilinx. Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
What's the role of Xilinx in 5G?
So, thank you for the question. So, Xilinx, first of all, we are a semiconductor company. We are a US-based company, and we are developing reprogrammable chips called FPGAs, field programmable arrays, and those chips are the perfect ones to be used into the 5G because 5G infrastructure, radio, the new CU central unit, digital units are critical for the 5G deployment. And so our chips are used in every radio today deployed in 5G, and as well in a lot of CUs and DUs, central unit, distributed unit, as accelerator and as baseband units for the 5G deployment.
Would you talk about some of your customers where your chipsets are being deployed in the radios?
So recently, last February, we had the public announcement with Samsung. So Samsung announced that they were using Xilinx technology for their 5G platforms. And as you know, Samsung has been the main provider of all the Korea 5G deployments. So that was very good recognition for Xilinx. Unfortunately, the other major tier ones are not public, so I cannot name those, but you can assume that most of the 5G deployment today are using Xilinx technology.
How do you look at the India market and with respect to 5G and is India important for Xilinx?
So, first of all, India is very important for Xilinx, and let me talk from a pure company, corporate perspective, because we have a very large, our second largest research and development center is in Hyderabad with around 1,300 engineers. So that's already a key focus for us, but as well from a market perspective. India is very important for the 5G because that will be one of the first three largest markets for the 5G deployment. And so that's very important to work with the local ecosystems, local carriers, and most importantly is to work with the ecosystem in India. And so as you have seen probably in the show, we are joint supporting and joint sponsoring this event with a company called VVDN, which is one of the largest manufacturer and 5G as well IP provider in India. And so that's very critical for us to have this made in India and work in India philosophy as well to respect all the aspects that India is looking for from the 5G deployment.
Does your chipset support NSA as well as standalone? And will it also support release 16 and release 17 when they are formalized by 3GPP?
So that's a very important question because our chips are in fact independent of the release of the 3GPP. That's the beauty of the FPGA technology that we are using is in fact you can reprogram and adapt it to the change of the standards and very easily and sometimes even change the standards without having to disrupt the networks that are running into the chips. So that's something that it's critical for our customers is they are able to invest without having to do a forklift when the standard evolve, when the release 16 or release 17 will be available. And to answer the first part of your question, yeah, we are supporting both NSA and standalone 5G NR deployment.
Does your chip also support AI because AI is the future and a lot of chipset companies as well as say tier 1 vendors are trying to integrate a lot of things with AI.
So let me just explain a few words about Xilinx organization. We have two main business units at Xilinx. One is around the communications, which is all the wired and wireless, all the infrastructure, and one is around data center, where the AI is very important. And so we have deployed with, for example, Amazon, with Alibaba, Baidu, and those are public announcements that we have done, joint AI solutions for the customer. So we have a very strong portfolio around AI and machine learning. We are developing boards as well, acceleration board that can be used for AI acceleration, genomic acceleration, video codec accelerations. And so, by the way, in cooperation with VVDN as well, we are also using those boards. The same boards can be used for AI or for 5G deployment as well, for the acceleration required on the central unit.